Do we have a future together? Pick a card reader number 1. We've got the Wonderland Tarot deck. Pick a card reader number 2. We've got the Ink and Intuition Tarot deck. Pick a card reader number 3. We've got the Light Seers Tarot deck. Today we're looking at, do you have a future together? What is going on in your relationship at the moment, in your connection? Is there a way forward? Where are your choices? How do they feel? Their intentions towards you? Everything. We want to know everything about your connection with your person, the person on your mind. Pick a card reader number 1. We've got this bottle of charms. Pile number 2, we've got this bottle of charms that we will pull at the beginning of the reading to give you connection. And pick a card reader number 3, we've got this one. So let's get on with today's readings. Private readings are always available. Fast track is switched on as much as possible, or you can book into my diary for a guaranteed reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your Pick a Card tarot card reading. Today we're looking at, do you have a future together? What is going on? Everything you need to know about the person on your mind. How do they feel? Their intentions. What do you need to know? I'm going to pull some charms to give you extra connection to the reading. They can be little signs and symbols for you. They mostly bypass me, but if I pick up anything from them, I will tell you. We've got letters, zodiac signs, and charms. What messages are here for you today? Just turning the wind chimes down a little bit. We have a Virgo. They're great, but then sometimes they get very loud. We have a Libra. These can be sun, moon, or rising. We have Pisces, Q, K. These can be initials, place names, countries, job titles, words that you use. D, B. Cat hair out of the way. If you've got a pet, you know. Have H and an O. M and a TT. We have a black swan, a tree of life, and a watch. So this can be a traditional one, a smartwatch, a Fitbit, anything that straps to your wrist, Back to the Future, anything. What's the old ones that used to sit in the garden and work on the sun? What are they called? It's like a round stone with a bit of metal that's a triangle stood up on it. What is that called? Let me know in the comments if you know. I'm going to do a connection spread between you and your person. What you need to know. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie and I'm a tarot card reader from England. Private readings are available. I have a pull a card page on my website as well, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. But let's do a connection spread between you and your person. Do you have a future together? What is going on in this connection? We're going to look at the recent, past, present, and moving forward. What messages are here for you today? Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Down this side is them. And then down the middle is the connecting energy. Okay. Okay. You two have met. You two have met. I was going to say, you two have met together for a reason. You two have been brought together for a reason. A very deep and lovely meaning reason. I've literally seen the cards come out and I'm losing my words because it's great. Absolutely great. Now I'm trying to find somewhere to put this tarot deck. There we go. Put it over there. Yeah. The both of you have been through a lot individually. I don't know if you've been through a lot together, but it feels like a breath of fresh air. I'm going to pull an oracle card. What do the oracles want you to know before we get stuck into everything that's on my table? What just fell out? The dragonfly. Yeah. Please focus. There we go. A light-hearted finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change and heal. And then we have, there's a relationship that's over, no second chance. Glow and transform your life. But I think that's more to do with both of your past relationships. And then we have healthy choices, making healthy choices. That's why the Fitbit is there on the table, isn't it? Someone's trying to, yeah. It feels like the both of you, like I picked up that the both of you have individually been through a lot in life. Rubbish relationships, rubbish times, rubbish jobs, rubbish everything, or a lot of things. And now with the dragonfly that's here for the both of you, there's more fun, but you're both really resilient. And it feels like you're both at a point where you're making healthy choices in life. There's things in your past that, you know, you didn't make the best choices, but neither did they. There may be substance issues for one of you in the past, or may not be. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's just confirming the good things. So, in the recent past, you've had the strength card. You've really had to dig deep to allow yourself to be vulnerable around this person. You may still be feeling, is it okay for me to be vulnerable around this person? This person's had the Seven of Cups. So they've been in a mindset of, is it the right time for me to be with somebody? Can I be the person I want to be? And then in the middle of you both is the universe, the star, guiding you both together. And it feels like, I don't know if you have both had them big trauma dumping moments yet. This big opening up of, not Pandora's box, but an opening up of, this is where I've been, this is what's happened to me, this is how I've been treated, this is how I've treated other people, this is how I've survived, this is how I've got here, this is why I'm here. And you both have so much in common and so much resilience, and there's so much love here, and you're both very empowered people, and you're just radiant and you're shining, and they can see it, and they don't want to leave you alone. Do you both have a future together? Absolutely, yes. Is it going to be the easiest? It's going to be the period of time as you two move towards the future. It's going to be easier than anything you've ever experienced before, but there's always going to be a few hiccups. There's always going to be a few wobbles, running away a little bit, running in again, hold-ups and delays, but there's no trauma here for the both of you together. And there's a lot of healing, but there is a feeling here with this person of, because you understand what life is like and you understand what they've been through, I think you're further in your journey of healing than what they are. I think as you both move forward, they're going to go through waves of feeling things from their past hitting them in their face, them realising that they've never been in love before, that the people that they thought loved and cared about them didn't, and them realising what a functioning relationship looks like. And it's almost like waves of periods where they get emotional and then they pull away a little bit. At the moment, you've got the Hierophant card. Are you going to end up getting married? I think so. I think I need to buy a hat. I think I need to get a dress. I need to get my passport if you're in a different country. And it doesn't want to focus because it's a little bit blurry. But the Hierophant card, you know that you found your person. You know that this person's for you. You know that they're worth it. And you also have this awareness that there is a lot inside of them that they haven't quite dealt with yet. But they're not the person they used to be. It feels like there was a point in their past where there may have been substances, or there may have been distractions and bottling things up, and now it's all got to come out. But not in a bad way. You know, I think they're through the most complicated part. It feels like they're finally ready to start confronting things rather than running away from things. But during that confronting things for themselves, they may go through periods of kind of postponing things or avoiding conversations or and everything. But you already know this person's your person. The Five of Cups, looking towards the future, finally letting go of the past. And the Knight of Swords in the middle of the both. The universe wants you together. The universe wants you both to have a future. We've got Libra, Virgo and Pisces on the table. There's so many big feelings here. There's so much understanding and there's a very grounded energy. If anything, you're the one that's more grounded. And I kind of feel like your friends would think that you're the one that's normally up in the air and spinning around and really confused. But it feels like within this connection, you're the grounded person. You're the person that's leading this relationship forward. You've got the Queen of Cups. Moving forward, the love and compassion that you have, feeling the happiest you've ever felt emotionally and all of the good things. At that point, they have the Page of Cups reversed, which is this energy of, I do think there's going to be periods where they push and pull a little bit, go quiet a little bit, but it's them dealing with, they've never had a fully grown relationship before. They may have thought that they did, but they didn't. Sometimes the Page of Cups reverse can be a bit of a lazy energy, but they also may have children in their past. There may be a child they don't know. They don't know very well. If they know at all. So that may come out in the future for them. If you know, you know. If you think, well, yeah, no, that could have happened. Probably. And that person's not a little person, they're an adult now. Or they will be by the time your person has any kind of relationship with them as a parent and child. That it's going to be parent and adult child. So there's that. If this is your reading, you'll know. We've got the Knight of Wands reversed in the middle of you both. It's going to take time before you both can get to the point of living together and moving forward together. And it's going to take time for a lot of things. What does this person want to tell you? If they could tell you anything, what would they like to tell you? What would they like to tell you? I'm going to split the deck into 4. If you've only just found me, make sure you follow and subscribe and all of that good stuff. My only love. Absolutely you are. They really are trying. They've never tried for anyone before, you know. I do trust you. And they're going to trust you more and more as they begin opening up. Magnets. Absolutely. I hurt you. They may have already pushed you away a bit or kind of tried to end things. But this feels like they're more scared of hurting you than actually hurting you. I think there may be people in their past who they feel that they have emotionally hurt, but that feels more to do with they were in the wrong relationships. I didn't mean to hurt you. They don't want to hurt you. If you two are in separation at the moment, it's going to come back around again. I'm going to pull a timing card. I want to know when things are going to shift for the positive, the most positive. When are they going to get out of their own heads, really open up and allow the both of you the time that you both need? I'm going to split the deck into 4. Today. You're going to hear something today. Or maybe it's this reading. Maybe send this reading to them so that they get it, so that they understand that you know what life is and you're there for them and you're not like anyone else and everything. So I'm going to do you both a Celtic cross. I want to see a timeline of long-term future. At what point are you going to be living together? At what point are things going to shift together for you both? The Sun, which is all about the connection. Absolutely lovely. And then a Death card, transformation for the both of you. You are going to be very interested in their family tree. It feels like the both of you, or you, researching their family tree, because there's someone in their family tree they haven't met, and they will need to meet, and because this person's going to want to meet them, and it feels like you can be playing a role in that. Don't research things without their permission, and it doesn't feel like it's yet. It feels like further down the road. Once you're both living together in a very trusted and stable environment, there is going to be a point in the future where it feels like you're going to be the one doing the investigating to find out where this person is and how to reach them and mediating something. I don't know whether it will go well or not, but it's something that your person at some point is going to have to do. And there's going to be questions that they have to answer, and they're going to have to be a real grown-up. So it can't be yet. If they do it too soon, it's going to set them back. So it needs to be at a point, once they've gone through all of these waves that I spoke about, they're going to keep getting these waves of the past confronting them, and then them packing it all back up, unpacking it, packing it up, and moving forward with you. And that's the stages of your relationship. And as you get deeper and deeper and deeper connected, there'll be a point where you're going to play a very key role in bringing someone very special to them. Got the Strength card, which is where you came in at. The love and compassion that you have for them, the understanding of some things in life are not great, but also things can get better and they will get better. The whole world, you're both being rewarded for everything that's ever happened in the past. We have the King of Pentacles, which is the stability that's already here. As I said, you're the one that's got your feet on the ground. You're the one that's the anchor. But there's already stability in this connection. Even if you go on little ups and downs at the moment, there's something very stable here. Something that neither of you have had, you know. Moving forward, we have the Four of Pentacles, building foundations together, building a real life together, saving money together, making something really solid and taking your time to do it. The secret underlying question, when they go quiet, are they just going to be quiet forever? No. They're going to be having to go through phases of acceptance. When we suddenly get confronted with the past, we realise that something from our past was really something that was very bad for us, but we didn't realise it at the time. We have to then accept that that happened. We have to unpack it. We have to feel it. Then we have to look at it. And then we have to find a way of accepting it, We can't change it. It's made us who we are. And how do we move forward from that? And as this person goes through those things, I think you can very much identify with it, because it feels like you're further along in your journey than what they are. And so it feels like when they do need a little bit of time out, you can give it to them with confidence of knowing that they will come back out again. They will get out of the other side, because they're no longer doing the damage and things that they have done in the past, of hiding it, suppressing it, and everything. The Page of Swords is the timing. There's going to be a sudden change of direction for the both of you. I think I know what it is. Then we've got the Four of Cups as attainment. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so it feels like at the moment you're both living in separate places. It feels like your person is going to go through a hard time. When I saw the Page of Swords, it feels like a breaking of a contract. I don't know if it's a work contract or a lease or a tenancy or a mortgage, but there's a breaking of a contract. And in the short term, it's going to go to the Four of Cups, which is a low energy, and then the Five of Pentacles. But the Five of Pentacles needs to happen because it's almost like a divine thing happening to make your person take that leap. Your person is not going to take the leap unless this divine thing happens that kicks them up the butt and makes them ask you for help. And it feels like at that point you both merge lives together. It almost feels like one of you kind of saying to them, well, it makes sense for us to just live together then. It makes sense for us to just move. It's the right time to do that. Because the Five of Pentacles, it's two people going through a transition, and two people going, okay, well, we don't necessarily have the money right now. We don't necessarily have the resources, but we want to, and we will. So buckle up for that, because it almost feels like you save in the day in a way, and your person kind of going, oh, this I didn't want this to happen, but deep down, over time, they're going to realise that the ending of whatever contract it is opens up the both of yours future. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards, a couple of oracle cards. What do you need to know for after the Five of Pentacles? Just moving my decks around. What do you need to know for after the Five of Pentacles? How long will it take for the both of you to get on your feet, to adjust to a whole new life? Because it feels like your person going, oh, this thing happened, and you going, I got you, it's okay, we've got each other. And them really having to be vulnerable, them really having to put all their trust in the fact that you've got them. And that's a lot. They've never had to do that before. They've never done that before. So, balance. Fertility. And then we have discontentment and boredom. Stand your ground for what you want. Rejoice in celebration. And you're their guiding light. You're their guiding light. The both of you are going to end up together. Do you have a future together? Yeah. The next few months may be a little bit easier than anything you've ever been through before, but ups and downs, ins and outs, complications of life. Do we have the money for it? No, we don't. Oh, we've got to do it anyway. But it's going to put your person on a track of not holding back anymore, a fresh start for the both of you. So that's what I have for you. If you felt this is your reading, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know the right person's got the right reading. If you don't want to, just put a like on it. I'd just like to know it's connected with the right person, whether it's when I upload it or in the future. It's banked here for a reason. Your angel guides have brought you here for a reason. Going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. and thank you so much for being here with me today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Hello, welcome to your pick a card reading. So today we're looking at, do you have a future together? What's going on in your connection? How do they feel? All of the things, the person on your mind. I'm going to pull some letters, zodiacs and charms. They can be little signs and symbols from the universe for you about this or anything else going on in your life at the moment. It's just a bit of confirmation that this is for you. Let's pull some zodiacs and charms. Do you have a future together? How are they feeling? What is going on? Private readings are available. Fast track is switched on as much as possible, or you can book into my diary to guarantee a slot. I also do 5-minute readings as well, that's delivered within 4 days. So we have hospital. Is that somebody's job? Well, I hope it's rather job than anything else. We have Aquarius, friendly, sun, moon or rising, Libra, which is charming. We have Taurus, which is trustworthy. Then we have another Libra, a strong Libra energy. And then we have Pisces as well. Big, huge feelings. The letters that we have are J, H, and then in a little heart, a G, S, and a D. Then we have I love you. So we have a little pink rocking unicorn horse thing, and a really random memory just came into my mind. When I was a kid, the local hospital, in the A&E department, in the little children's room that was really run down, dirty little room, it had like a really old rocking horse in the corner, and it was massive. And I don't think I was there because I was poorly. I think I was there because we were visiting, and I remember being on it for hours, just hours and hours. And then I remember another time while we were there was another kid on it, and I was so mad. I was just fuming, quietly fuming in the corner, playing with the cars. But anyway, there's a random thing, a rocking horse in a hospital. If you've got a similar memory, there may be a connection there. We have a little pale pink cat. It's like a real baby pink. Then we have a baby pink flower. These are all the same colours. Real pale pink. We have a moth. We have a dolphin. Feels like somebody's having a baby girl. Someone around you's having a baby girl. But then we have a little blue cat as well. Feels like a baby girl. Feels like a baby girl. Then there'll be a boy. So, do you have a future together? What is going on in your connection? How do they really feel? What are their intentions? All of the things. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie and I'm a tarot card reader from England. What messages are here for you today? The person on your mind. What is the future for the both of you? I'm gonna split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection. Down this side is you. Down this side is them. And then down the middle is the connecting energy. If you're in no contact at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. So, I'm just looking at what's come out. I'm going to try not to get screechy. Sometimes when I have a sudden realization, I start getting all high pitched. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Love oracle cards. The first thing I'm going to say is you are ready for that deeper, meaningful connection. Is it with this person or is it not? I'm not sure. But you are ready for that. You've got so much love to give to the right person. Is this the right person? That's what we want to know. So, what does the love oracle cards want you to know? What messages are here? Yeah, separation. Missing, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. If you are in separation at the moment, this is definitely your reading. A breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. And then we have passion, insane chemistry. That's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem here. The both of you have banging chemistry. And sometimes that lust feeling can make us think it's more than that. Do you have a future together? I want you to know you have a very happy relationship in your future. You have a big family in your future, whether it's grandchildren, your children, nieces, nephews, stepchildren, family, uncles, whatever. But I will say I'm not overly convinced it's this person that can bring that happiness to you. But I also then felt, as I said that, there was a nod. There was like an acknowledgement of, can this person really give you the kind of relationship that you're looking for? The chemistry between the both of you is amazing. And you have a lot of love for them. But do they know what love is? Do they know what love is? I don't know. So let's pull... these are the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. What else do we need to know? What other messages are here? What is going on with this person? I'm kind of guessing that you'll be like, well, are they coming back? They'll be back. They'll be back. Yep, they'll come back. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking about you, letting you know. Now, because there's lust with this person, you're either going to get a phone call or a message from them. And I really want you to look at the wording. Like, is it love that they're expressing? Or is it horniness? Is it they want this passion and that it's an instinctive, intimate kind of thing? Or is the message going to be, I love you, I adore you, are you okay, how are things going, I wish I was with you, I can't wait to see you? Or is it, I can't stop thinking about you, you're so sexy, I've missed you, let's get it on, when is it gonna... And if I think in the next conversation that you both have, whether it's through messaging, video call, or face-to-face, or whatever it is, after that, you're going to know where you are with this person. Because it's going to be the first time that you really listen and take notice, rather than getting swept up in that moment of, I've got their attention, they've reached out to me, I wasn't badgering them, they contacted me, wow, this is amazing, and getting swept up in that, well, of course I want to be close with them, of course I want to be naughty with them, of course I want to feel like an adult with them. I want you to pay attention to what it is, the pattern, because then if it just leads to something very sexual and passionate and lustful, and then there's silence until the next time, take note of that, because that's not love. Love is making breakfast in the morning, love is, It feels like a loving message with this person would be tender, cautious, saying the right things, not being pushy, not like kind of respecting your space, checking if you're going to forgive them for not talking to you, checking that things are okay, checking in on you, your emotional well-being, slowing things down so that you don't get the wrong idea, and then maintaining that contact, maintaining that connection rather than just abandoning it again. So there is a message here for you of your next conversation with this person. Take notice of which one it is, because it's one or the other. It can't be both. It can't be both. And it will be that point, you know, whether you have the future with this person. And I already have this feeling of you've got a very happy future elsewhere. And then every time I say that, there's something here acknowledging it. There's something here going, yeah, okay, I get it. But I'm just going to check. I'm just going to make sure. I just want more chance to figure it out. I just want to tell them one more time they've got one more chance with me. So yeah, let's go through the cards so you can see what I'm seeing rather than just spouting it all out. We've got the Nine of Wands. You've already been through so much. Here's the sexual chemistry, the Devil reversed. And then we have the Knave of Coins, always on this promise, always on the brink of a promise, always on the brink of it will be something more at some point. It's like this breadcrumbing, isn't it? It's like the making promises that they can't really keep, but also a selfishness with them, because it feels like most communication between the both of you, they get what they want. And then you're left feeling, here I am again, licking my wounds. Where are they? Because it'd be really nice to have that constant communication. Not like 24/7, but, you know, every day a little bit of something. And once in a while a bit more. You know, it's this, not reassurance, but it's the connection of what have you done today? What have they done today? What did you eat? Where have you been? If there's something that's bothered you, feeling able to talk to them about it, and knowing that they're listening, and knowing that they've got good advice, and knowing that they trust you with little things that go on in their life and letting you in. And there's a reason that I'm being guided to tell you all of this stuff, because it may be a bit of a wake-up call of what's missing. And if this person isn't giving that to you, there is somebody that will. So I know where I'm going to go once we've talked through this spread. I know where I'm going to go. You've got the Two of Cups. You're ready for love. You're absolutely ready for love. And because you're ready for love, you're giving this person the benefit of the doubt. They've got the Tower reversed at the moment. It's constant separation, and the Two of Swords in the middle of you both. It's this feeling of, you know, it's not quite right, but kind of hoping for the best. The Tower is a slow-moving disconnect. It's a slow-moving breakaway. It's a slow-moving thing. And sometimes the universe disconnects us the best by doing it slowly, bit by bit, by then getting us to recognise the pattern, getting us to recognise where a conversation is actually going and what the conversation's actually about, rather than our little love heart going, wow, they can't stay away from me. Wow, they must love me. You know, we get caught up in our emotions, don't we? We project it. And sometimes the universe slowly disconnects somebody who they never want to come back. Because then you're going to get to the point where you're like, no, I don't want to do that again. Oh, here they are. That's the only reason they're here. You'll see their message pop up at some point, and you'll think, oh, they're here because they're horny. They're here because they should really be watching something on their phone rather than bothering me. You know, Yeah, it's about them rather than being about you and loving the connection. Because then it feels like, well, if it's not you, who else is on their phone? Who else could that be? But they do fancy you in a way that they don't fancy anyone else. This person's just not a relationship. They're just not a relationship. So, we've got the Sun reversed for you moving forward, which is eventually having a very good relationship. But it's not with this person because they have the Knave of Wands moving forward, which is someone that's very egotistical. It's somebody who's very shallow, all about them. They pop in when they want something, they go away when they don't want it anymore, then they come back like nothing's ever happened. Someone that loves you and cares about you, they will tiptoe back in and check that you're okay, and they will be quite cautious and be ready to get told off. This person, they come and go, come and go, come and go. No real explanation. Got the Temperance reversed in the middle of you both at that point, which is a disconnect and impatience. And it feels like you getting to the point of going, right, no, that's it, I'm done. And it will get to the point where their little name pops in at the top of your phone on your screen. You won't even feel anything. It'll be like, no. And then there may be a time when you're like, yeah, I feel a little bit at the moment, so let's see what this is about. But then you know it's nothing more than that. And then that's your choice, isn't it? Rather than someone promising a relationship. It's like a fake love, isn't it? It's like faking love so that they can get a kick. And if this is your reading, it's your reading. If this is upsetting you or anything like that, it's probably not your reading or you're not ready to hear it. So what I'm going to do you a Celtic cross, and it's not including this person unless they're meant to be in your future, but I want to know, when is this big relationship coming? You're so loving, you're so kind, you're so caring, you're resilient, you have so much love to give, you heal people, you're this nurturing person. What's next in love for you? Is it this person? Is it somebody else? I think it's somebody else. I think we could be agreeing on that. On my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk, I have a page where you can pull a card. Go to pull a card page, refresh it. It will automatically generate a tarot card. Then you scroll down the bottom and read the meaning. There you go. You're ready to go. You're ready to go. And you want someone who's coming and staying. With the Emperor, they come in, they stay, they're very passionate. They're sometimes a little bit quiet, but you know what they want. They're very clear about what they want, and they're there for you, and you can go to them for advice, and they don't get hurt if you don't take it. But the Eight of Cups feels like with this situation, you're almost done. You've got one more conversation round with this person, then there's a disconnect. And Eight of Cups is your lifestyle changes, your personal development, and also that slow disconnect of, I don't feel anything anymore for that person. So, your Strength card for you. Time for you to heal. Time for you to be that kind and loving person for you for a little bit. The path that you're on, it's going to be boring. It's going to be healing is boring. Let's face it. Not responding to that person that connects with your naughty bits, that's a bit boring. But there's also this feeling of nothingness. There's this feeling of, oh, there's their name again, whereas before it made your heart skip and beat. And is it now? Are they going to do it now? It's this feeling of, oh, here they are again. Right, okay. The lovers. You have been lovers with this person, and this person's awakened something in you. This person's played a role in your life path. They've shown you what you're missing in life, and that's exploring yourself as a human being and a sexual human being. And it's shown you that, but it's also shown you that you want to live a life with somebody that cares and sees you and wants to be around you and values you in every single way, not just one. Your opportunity to come when it comes to love someone that you can build memories with. Sometimes the Six of Cups is someone from the past coming back, but I think the person that you have a future with is somebody that you haven't met yet, or somebody who you haven't really had that kind of connection with. The Six of Cups in this situation feels like recognizing that you want to go on holiday with somebody to make those memories. You want to share your birthday with somebody. You want to buy them birthday gifts. You want Valentine's Day. You want the festive season. You want to see the new year in, and it's all these making of memories, and that person being there, and it being mutual, and it being looking back and going, oh, can you remember when we spent that year together, and can you remember when we went there, and looking through old photos, and it's this shared history with somebody, not just some, you worth more than someone just messaging you when they want something from you. You're worth a solid, loving, loyal relationship, and stop pinning your hopes on the one person that keeps hurting you, because you don't have to let them hurt you again. You can hold yourself for true love, and it is true love that's coming your way. The secret underlying question, where is the pathway forward? It's there. You can't see it, but you can feel it. You know that you're being pulled down it. The sun always comes up in the end. You've got to walk the path first. The timing on this is the Six of Rods. You're going to live with somebody. You're going to live with somebody. The Six of Rods is sometimes my Hi Honey I'm Home card. And it's this almost like coming home to a cooked meal and coming home and feeling happy. But it's also about rewards, glory, fame. Having the right people will follow you. Having the right people that would not risk letting you go. They check that you're okay. They want what's best for you. Possible attainment, the King of Swords, a new person, and then the Hermit. So sometimes I see the Hermit as one person in a little cave, and sometimes I see it as two. There's going to be a King of Swords coming along, whether they're male or female, someone who is professional or has a very professional air about them. They may work within the legal system or admin or director or high up in a company. They're like top of their game. They may work for themselves. They may work with communication software possibly, and whatever it is, they're really good at it, and they can communicate very, very clearly. And then the Hermit feels like a hotel room. It feels like seeking privacy, and it feels like the both of you in this little bubble together and exploring each other and allowing each other to explore yourselves as well, of what is this, before telling everyone about it. And normally the best part of a relationship is the bit before everyone knows about it. I don't mean it like that, but you know, when everyone then gets an opinion, it gets complicated. The simplest part is just before you tell everyone. And it feels like the both of you like, okay, let's do this then, and it's no one else's business. I don't have to consult anyone whether we're together or not. And then when you do come and tell everyone that you are together, they're just going to be, well, these two look right together. You know, when you sometimes see couples and you're just like, have you two been together for 100 years? Because you're just made for each other. And it makes sense. And that's what this new person is going to be for you. And the people around you are going to absolutely think they're amazing. There's going to be no question about whether they care about you. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. And thank you so much for being here today. If it's your reading, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know the right person's got the right reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Welcome to your Pick a Card tarot card reading. We're looking at, do you have a future together? What is going on? I'm going to start by pulling some charms, letters and zodiac signs. Any more? There's one more. And with the charms, they can be little signs and symbols from the universe for you. They can be about this situation, or it could just be about from your angels, giving you a little bit of a nod that they're here. If I pick up anything from them, I'll tell you. And all of the things. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. I do private readings. They're always available. Fast track is switched on as much as possible, or you can book into my diary for a guaranteed slot. We have Daydreams, Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius, which is optimistic. This can be sun, moon, or rising. Then we have a Leo, which are generous. We have a lovely, reminds me of a Victorian heart. We have T, X, or a kiss at the end of a message. G, have a little rocking horse. We have a leaf, a sword for the swords, King and Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords. We have an acorn that can grow into the Tree of Life. L, R, N, Q, and O. So let's do a connection spread. Going to do a connection spread between you both. Do you have a future together? How are they feeling? The person on your mind? What do you need to know? All of the things, their intentions, everything. What messages are here for you today? Let's split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection. Got the Ace of Wands reversed, trying to stay on the thing. Down this side is you. Got this sword on the table. King of Swords is the first card out. Down this side is them. I do top shelf shuffle. I don't know what's going on between the both of you at the moment, but it feels like a unfair situation on your behalf. I don't know if you're going through a divorce or a separation that you don't particularly want to be going through, or kind of in the mindset of, do I need to walk away from them? Are they as bad as what I think they are? That kind of thing. Because you're dealing with the King of Swords reversed for you, and they're so stubborn with the 7 of Wands and then the 8 of Swords. If you got in the comments and told me you were going through a divorce, I'd be like, okay, that fits this, you know. If you're not, if you're just going through a really hard time with somebody who's being really unreasonable, they're not listening, they're not open to communicating, they want everything their own way. There's a lot of pain here, but the pain is on both sides. And it feels like there may be a step family involved somewhere, or the potential of a step family involved, or a family in general not wanting to hurt family that you both have together. It's complicated, isn't it? So let's pull some oracles and see, can this relationship be saved? I think that might be the question, if you were sat here with me, that you would ask. In my private readings, you can ask any question you like, any questions about your situation. The snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Is this a bit of a third party situation? Did your person cheat on you? If this, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I think everything that's here, what this feels like is a long-standing couple who have going through a really hard time because of there's somebody else around. And if that's not your situation, that's not your reading. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. So whoever this other person is, they weren't serious, but then I'd never know if that makes it easier or not. You know, when people are like, oh yeah, we've been married 25 years and I accidentally slept with someone at work, didn't mean anything. It's like, if you're going to throw away my 25 years of marriage, at least make sure it meant something. Or, you know, if it didn't mean anything, maybe we can get back, which is, in general, what is the consensus? Which one is that the worst? I guess it depends on each situation, doesn't it? The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. There is hope for the future. Now, whether the rekindle is both of you, whether the Phoenix rising from the ashes is this relationship getting back on track again, or you just rising from a bad situation, finding your strength again, I'm not sure, but we have that hope here. And you've been treated really badly, and whatever's gone on, it maybe the both of you have behaved badly, but it feels more of you're dealing with a rotten situation, you know, and there's someone else involved somewhere, but that person's irrelevant. I want you to know that the other person is irrelevant, whether they're on your side or they're your person's side. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure. Boat. Can the both of you leave the past behind you? I just got tingles. Can the both of you leave the past behind you and form a brand new relationship together where the both of you can really come back together and become a strong unit again? Or is your future elsewhere? So once I've talked through this spread, I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you, because I want to see if the person you want back, if that's there or not. What a hard situation, because it feels like something really very important possibly has been thrown away, and the both of you are hurt. There's a lot of pain here. At the moment, you've got the Page of Wands reversed. This is the young people. They're not that young, though. It feels like children, stepchildren, whatever. It's like you don't want everyone around you to feel as hurt as what you feel. Because this isn't just two people who were dating who are parting ways. This is you and your person have built a life together. A real long relationship, stable relationship. You've built that. And someone else come in the middle of it. And it's not just you that's hurting, your person's hurt. I'm going to call them your person. Your person's hurting people around you, whether they know yet or not, but once they do know things, they would be hurt. They've got the Three of Swords, which is the pain that they've caused, probably. I'm taking it that they're the one that's in fault, because it does feel like you just want them to come back and fix it. The Six of Pentacles reversed in the middle of you both. There's no mediation at the moment. There's no real communication. But that's because of everything that's in the recent past, the pain that's here. I think one of the reasons that your person is reluctant to talk about it is because they don't want to hurt you anymore. And it feels like you may have questions like, when did you see them? What was it like? Are they nicer than me? What's their body like? What did you do with them? And it feels like your person doesn't really want to answer any of those questions because they don't want to hurt you any more than they've hurt you. Because it feels like as soon as it happened, they realised it was a mistake, even if it happened a few times. It feels like there was a sudden point where this person was like, what have I done? I don't know what was going on with them for them to get in this mess and for this to happen. Not making excuses for them at all. I think they've treated you very unfairly. I would say before you give up, relationship counselling if you can get it. I know in the UK any kind of counselling or anything at the moment is waiting lists, but if you can get it, do it. Even if when you go through it, you both then decide to go separate ways, it can help with the transition. I'm very pro talking therapy. I've never really done it myself, but I've done other kinds of therapy, and I think therapy is a good thing because it helps in a way. And it's like, where do you go from here then? Can you both get on track? Can you get beyond the pain that's caused? Can you get beyond the betrayal? Can you get to the point where you can not forgive and not forget, but accept, well, that happened, I need to leave it in the past? Because if you feel that by getting back together, every time you have an argument, it's going to be the first thing that gets thrown around, that's not moving on from it. There's a way of communicating how hurt you are and them listening and them being remorseful, rather than, because it feels like they're hiding at the moment, and getting to a point where when you do argue, because there'll be a point, every couple argues, that you argue in a normal kind of way rather than going for the jugular of, that time you cheated on me. But, you're arguing over a loaf of bread. But the thing that comes out is, you broke my heart, you broke my marriage, you done this, that, and the other. No, I just got the wrong loaf of bread, or... And it, like, sometimes within tarot readings, it can give you answers. Most of the time, it can give you choices and pathways forwards. And sometimes the tarot will give you questions for you to think about. Can you forgive, let go? It's more of a letting go of what's happened and moving forward from it. Like, if they're late home, where are they? If they're looking at their phone, who they're talking to. And sometimes when the person that cheated and they lied, they then get in a mindset of accusing the other person. So if your person then is suddenly very obsessive over you, can you cope with that? And there's a feeling here, if the both of you can be quite pragmatic about it, and that's a big word for me, but it's like, if you can get into therapy and you can unpack it and then make sensible, it's like getting to the point where the emotions aren't there anymore and the triggers aren't there anymore, and that comes from unpacking. And even if they don't want relationship counselling, therapy for you as well, so that you can process everything that's happened, because it's a trauma. It's a trauma, and you don't want to end up with like post-traumatic stress disorder. And I'm not like diagnosing anyone, but when we bury things, we don't address it, it comes out in the end. We spill the gravy on the floor and then suddenly we're on the phone to the divorce lawyer because that's the thing that broke it, the gravy on the floor. And that's what's happened. That is what happens when we bottle up all our emotions, isn't it? It's that one last thing that we're then phoning someone that we know going, I've finally left, I've packed their bags, they're gone. And the other person's like, well, what happened? And you're like, they snored last night, I couldn't take it anymore, And there is that feeling of, oh my goodness, And we're delaying getting on with the reading. So we've got the Ten of Cups reversed for you. They've got the Two of Cups, which is showing me that the both of you have love. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the middle of you both, which is an eagerness to do things properly. There's still love here. There's still feelings here. There's still emotions here. There's still a connection here. There's still a will for the both of you to figure things out. There's still potential. There's still, once we get through the haze, I mean, I don't know how new all of this is. If it's all brand new, it's going to take time. You're going to go through the fog and the haze and the feelings. If this is a bit further along, you're probably now at the point of making choices and decisions, and at some point become that phoenix. And the Ten of Cups reversed is kind of arguments that can be resolved. The Two of Cups reversed is misunderstandings that can be resolved, but it takes communicating. It takes being honest. And it also, like I touched on a little while ago, of being responsible for the questions that you ask. Because it does feel like you very naturally have questions about whoever the other person was. Be responsible for the questions that you ask, because when you hear something, you're not going to be able to unhear it. So if you push for those questions to be asked and this person's reluctant to go there because they don't want to hurt you, but you push it and you push it and you push it, and then they kind of then say something, they're going to be damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. Because whatever they say, you're then going to take really personally, because of course you are. So sometimes it's better not to hear things like that. You know, it's, if you genuinely want a future with your person, there's things that you don't need to hear. You don't need to hear how they felt, what the other person was like. You don't need that in your head. You may want it. You may think it'd help, but it'll be locked in your brain forever. You can't unhear it. And then every time you see somebody, you'll think, well, are they better than me? And it's not about this other person being better than you. This is about, there was something going on with your person that led them somewhere else. And I don't think it was about you. I don't think it was even about your relationship. This is something that your person also needs to unpack, of how did they get to the point of ending up somewhere else? And if they don't address that, they need to address it so that they know not to do that again. Like if they find themselves in a similar situation, that you can trust that it wouldn't happen again. And I'm going to do you a Celtic cross, because I want to see, I'm just looking at what deck to use. I'm going to go with the cat deck. The Cat Tarot. Let's do you a Celtic cross. I want to see whether your phoenix rising from the ashes is you getting to the point of leaving everything behind you and opening up a new chapter of your life, or is it the both of you doing that together? So if we focus on your Celtic cross, we can figure out whether this person is in that or not. Whatever you do, you've got to do what is right for you. Your life is your life. It isn't anyone else's. No one else is there to judge you. People that judge you need to wind their neck in, because they're not perfect themselves. They probably judge themselves even harder. If your future is with this person, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. Go where your happiness is. The Five of Cups is where you're at the moment. Do you leave this in the past or not? And then the Seven of Pentacles is the long-standing relationship that you have. When we plant a garden, we don't have to nurture everything. We can thin things out, weed things out. We can abandon things. There's the Five of Cups is like everything that's already spilt, everything here that's broken, but also a little bit of hope for the future. And the Seven of Pentacles is long-term success. And do you carry on nurturing this or not? Is it worth it or not? Just because you put all your time and energy into it, it's up to you what you do. The Ten of Wands is kind of where you're at the moment. The Ten of Wands is ambition, determination, but also really heavy workload. It's like, this is a 50-50 responsibility, although it's, when I said that, I'm like, no, they're going to take that the wrong way. What I mean is fixing it and moving forward. It's 50-50. It's not up to you to do all of the work, and it's not up to them to do all of the work. It's like two people equally sitting together, listening, coming up with a plan, and taking the responsibility that they have, whatever that is. And I'm not saying that it's your fault that this has all happened. No, I mean the responsibility of being responsible enough to know if you can let this go or not. If you can't let it go, and then every time there's a little argument, it just comes up and it triggers everything, and you're just not going to get over it. You deserve better than to be in a 3-year relationship in this mess and then coming out the other side thinking, no, I shouldn't have bothered. You know, it's not just down to you, it's down to them as well. And it's up to the both of you to be responsible. It's not just for you to fix. So the 8 of Swords, so that's still lingering. You're both still in this lack of communication, like freezing each other out, them freezing you out. It feels like you feel trapped. You don't know what to do. You don't know the way out. You don't know the way forward. There is a way out and there is a way forward. And what you're going through right now is temporary. And when I push myself into 3 years from now, 4 years, 5 years, you're happy. You're this phoenix. You're glowing. But it's getting to that point, isn't it? And I'm not saying that's how long it's going to take. I'm just saying there's a much better future. And say, right, what you're going through right now isn't the end of your life. This is part of your life. And when it comes to it, it will be a quite a small window of time of your life, but a defining factor. The 9 of Pentacles. You kind of already feel like you're on your own. You already feel like you can do this by yourself. It feels like underneath it all, after we get through all the pain, the betrayal, the confusion, the anger, the jealousy, the overwhelming, the frustration, the disappointment, once we get all through that, the 9 of Pentacles is there. You know for a fact that if it came to it, you could live a single life and you could get yourself your own place and you could decorate it how you wanted and you could have a social life of how you wanted. You know, underneath all of this, you are very strong. You are very resilient. You can get yourself back on your feet again and you can appreciate life again. At the moment, you're in this hurt phase and haze and fog and everything, but underneath it, show me there's a very strong person, and that's you. And if anyone can get to the point of going, okay, this doesn't hurt me anymore, it will be you. It'll take time, but I think you could probably get to a point where it doesn't keep getting brought up, you know. I think you know. I don't think you know right now, but you will know the right thing for you to do. And I think you know that as well. So, the 2 of Cups, your opportunity to come. Communication for the both of you. Exploring the love that was here, that is still here, and exploring the potential of the love moving forward. The 2 of Cups for me is very much two people on a train track, holding hands, walking towards the future. And you're both still walking in the same direction. You're both still connected. The Hierophant card, the secret underlying question, can we get our marriage back on track again? I hope so, if it's the right thing for you. The Queen of Pentacles is the timing. Overall, it'll be up to you to decide. Because you're the strong one. Because you're the one that when it comes to it, you've got your head on. Yeah, you're emotional at the moment, you're hurt at the moment, but you have this inner strength at the core of you. And the Queen of Pentacles is very good at making good choices for herself. So once you've got to the point where you've unpacked it and explored it and felt it and cried about it and mind explored all of it, you're going to come to the choice of, doing what is right for you moving forward, whatever that is. You know, I have that faith in you that you will get to the point of knowing whether you're walking away or not, knowing whether you're going to have them back or not, because you will do what is right for you. You can trust yourself in that, and it's up to you to trust yourself. You know, we can't really trust other people that much. We try to, but, you know, the Two of Swords, you making choices. It'll be you making the choices. And then the Knight of Wands, action, movement. Are they part of your future? The Knight of Wands as well is this feeling of that phoenix. So with this, do you have a future together? Well, I see in the immediate future, the short-term future, there's exploration. There's, once they drop their guard, there is potential of unpacking it so that you can figure it out. And whatever happens and whatever your choice is at the end of that, I don't know. I don't know, because this is all going to depend on this King of Swords reversed. And if they carry on the way that they are, you're going to be off. You're going to be flying high elsewhere, and you've got a lovely future ahead of you, whatever happens. If they turn the right way up with the King of Swords and starts communicating quite clearly and rationally and seeking advice for the both of you, you can figure it out. There's potential here for that. There is potential here for that, but it all depends on them. So in the short term, while they're being closed off, while they're refusing, while they're shut away, what you can be doing for you right now is talking about it, exploring it, art therapy, talking therapy, anything to get it out of you, talking to friends. Although be careful what you tell people, because if you then get to the point where you get back together again, you don't want people around you hating the person that you're with just because right now you like them or right now you're angry with them. It's always best to talk to somebody that doesn't know either of you, because people love and care about you. But the Knight of Wands is relocation, it's house moves, it's moving on, it's taking action. And the Two of Swords is, it's going to be your choice. There's going to be the point where you make the choice of whether you're giving it another go. So yeah, they are going to come back around again. They are going to want something. They're going to want you to be there. But then it's up to you with whether they're coming correct. If they're not showing remorse, if they're not showing a willingness to work on it to make sure that they don't do it again, then how can you move forward with them? Either way, there's going to be a point in the next 6 months where you're moving forward with or without them. And that phoenix feels good. There may be a tattoo in it somewhere, you know. There may be, you may have always wanted a phoenix tattoo because nothing's going to ever hold you down. So that's what I have for you. Do you have a future together? Depends if they can stop being so stubborn. If they can be a rational human being and go through the process, yes. If they can't, then no. And it's up to them. They have free will on that. They have free will on that. But they will want a future with you. It's just how they deal with it, isn't it? So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive ball of protection. Say aim to take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today. If this was your reading, let me know in the comments or put a like on it. I'd just like to know the right people have got the right reading.